What's up guys, back here working on the E46 M3. I'm gonna remove and replace the rear main seal. I already got the parts here. We got the rear main seal with the installation tool, got the gasket along with some RTV. What you want to do is remove these two 13s, these four 10s, along with these two 10s that go into the oil pan at the bottom. So just a quick thing, these bottom ones that I pulled out are a little bit longer than the top ones. So just in case you get confused, now we're just gonna break these 13s loose. So you just wanna wiggle it off. Try to pry it off a little bit. You see, there it is right there. Just be sure to remove and replace this film. All right guys, so after removing the rear main seal housing with the old seal still pressed in it, you're gonna wanna mark how far the seal comes in on the backside. So when you're reinstalling the new one, it will be a lot easier and you could just line it up with the mark that you made. So to remove this seal out of the housing, get yourself a flathead and a hammer and lightly tap it out. After you get it out, you just want to clean it up, install the new seal dry. So you got to make sure there's no oil in this or anything, and then you can install the new seal. So what you want to do is get your new seal lined up on the housing, and you could use the old seal that you took out and you could place it on top, and then you could get a block of wood just to help you hammer it down without damaging anything. You're going to take the hammer and you're going to want to try to hit it directly in the middle. After you get your rear main seal housing off, there's gonna be this metal gasket that you gotta pry off. All right guys, so I just pried this gasket off using a small blade or a knife, and it should come off easily. I got the new one to replace it. You're gonna wanna clean up the surface a little bit. Here's the new gasket, a lot cleaner than the old one that we took off, and we're just gonna install that by lining it up with the dowels and just sliding it on. Okay guys, so I'm about to install the new rear main seal. I got the installation tool seated in here, seal properly seated in the housing, and real quick before I install it, I'm gonna apply some black RTV to the bottom of this housing. This like meets up with the oil pan to prevent any leaks. So now we're just gonna use the installation tool to help guide the seal on. And then we could take our bolts and start screwing them back in, the two 13s first to get it kind of snug, and then we'll do the ones up top and then two at the bottom. guys, so that pretty much wraps up how to install your rear main seal. All you gotta do now is come back and do your torque specs. So torque all these down, torque these, and torque these to the right torque specs, and you should be good.